Hello. I wish you doing well. We still talk about Sir Elon Musk. On December 17, 2016, while Musk was stuck in a traffic jam, he tweeted on Twitter, "I will build a machine to dig a tunnel and I have started drilling now." The company was named The Boring Company. On January 21, 2017, Musk tweeted again on the same topic saying, "Exciting progress at the front of the tunnel. I plan to start drilling in a month or so." The first tunnel will start on the SpaceX campus and may go to a parking garage nearby. On January 26, 2017, discussions began with regulators, but no requests for permits to dig in the Los Angeles area have been filed yet by the California Department of Transportation. In February 2017, the company began digging a trench 30 feet wide, 50 feet wide, 15 feet deep with the help of SpaceX offices in Los Angeles. Musk said it was trying to cut the tunnel construction budget by 10 times for each mile. Musk described his political inclinations as semi-democratic, half Republican. He declared in one of the dialogues, saying, "I'm somewhere in the middle, socially liberal, financially conservative." In 2016, Musk became the second member of the advisory committee for Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump, Strategic and Political Forum, the Manufacturing Jobs Initiative. But he resigned in 2017, in protest at Trump's decision to withdraw the United States from the Paris Climate Change Agreement. Musk considers himself a fanatic American. According to Musk, the United States is the greatest country on earth. He described it as the greatest power in favor of the best country. He also believes that there will be no democracy in the world if there is no United States. Musk proved this by saying, "There are 3 separate occasions in the 20th century that would have led to the fall of democracy in the world had it not been for the United States of America: World War I, World War II, and the Cold War." Musk also stated, "It is not correct to say that the United States is perfect. It is not. There are a lot of selfish and bad things that the United States has done, will and will do." Because of the emergence of artificial intelligence cars, Musk has announced his support for global core income. Before Republican candidate Donald Trump was elected President of the United States, Trump criticized saying, "I have a strong feeling that Trump may not be the right man for this position. I do not find in him the required character in the character of the President of the United States." After Trump's inauguration, Musk announced his acceptance of Trump's choice of Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State. He justified the year of his cooperation with Trump by saying, "The more the voices of reason surrounding the president, the better." In an interview with the Washington Post, Musk stated that he is an important, if not first-class, donor to the Democrats, and this, of course, does not mean that he is not given to the public. Musk later stated, "For your voice to be heard in Washington state, you must have visible influence and contributions, even if they are few." A recent report by Sunlight Corporation, a non-party affiliate that tracks government spending, stated that SpaceX has spent nearly $4 million on lobby conferences since its establishment in 2002, and has deducted approximately $800,000 from the budget allocated to the Republican aid and Democrat. The same report stated that SpaceX relied on a systematic and sophisticated plan to win political support, unlike most of the newly emerging technology companies, so it maintains its position in Washington since its inception. The report also indicated that Musk has personally donated around $725,000 for various campaigns since 2002. In 2004, Musk donated $2,000 to President George W. Bush's re-election campaign, changing more than $100,000 to the election campaign for Democratic candidate Barack Obama, and donated $5,000 to Democratic Senator Marco Rubio, who represented Florida, the state important in the field of space industries. Musk and SpaceX are reported to have donated nearly $250,000 in the 2012 elections. SpaceX has named Republican Senator ex-Senate Majority Leader Trent Lott as the company's spokesperson. Musk stated that he believes that the U.S. government should not provide subsidies to companies, but that the carbon tax should be used because of its negative impact on air pollution. Musk has argued that the free market is the best solution, and that those who produce environmentally friendly cars should be punished. Musk's remarks were widely criticized, as university professor Fred Turner, professor of Stanford University, noted that, if you are an entrepreneur like Elon Musk, you will take the money from where you can get it, but at the same time you must believe that your business must lead to visible social change. Author Michael Schellenberger argued, in the case of a Musk, it is difficult not to read that as a kind of defensive. And I think there's a practical reason for this. They deal with many investors whose subsidies are not a primary source for starting their long-term business ventures, so they only want independence. He continued, we would be better off if these businessmen were more grateful and more modest. Meanwhile, journalist and author Jim Modaffale, who interviewed Musk for high-voltage newspaper High Voltage, stated his book published in 2011 about the electric vehicle industry saying, Musk is looking at the issue now with a self-confident winner, who does not want to see other businessmen win because they get government funding. I think many people tend to pull the ladder of success behind them as soon as they succeed. In 2015, Musk's data was put under scrutiny for investigation after claiming an article in the Los Angeles Times that projects, Tesla Motors, SolarCity and companies that buy their products for government subsidy are estimated to have an estimated value of $4.9 billion over 20 years. The article cited that New York State allocated $750 million to build a solar cell production plant in Buffalo that SolarCity will rent from the state for $1 a year. The article also cited the absence of any taxes on the project for a decade, and thus saved Musk $260 million in taxes. The article also mentioned Musk's appointment of a former State Department official as chief negotiator for Tesla Motors. When Musk was asked whether he believed that some kind of fate affects human life and is there creator of the universe or not, or that everything is subject to the laws of physics, was a response as follows. Well, I believe therefore. Do I think that there is some kind of main intelligence responsible for designing all these things? I don't think so, because then we will have to ask about the source of this intelligence. As for the other question, I think I tend to answer yes, everything can be explained and explained. With the basic laws of physics, any complex phenomenon consists at the end of simple elements. Musk stated in the media that he does not pray or worship any god, despite his admission to pray before the launch of the important Falcon 1 mission, calling on any entity that hears to bless this mission. When Musk was asked, can religion and science coexist? He answered briefly, maybe not. Although Musk believes that there is a good chance that there is a simple primitive life on other planets, he wonders whether there is intelligent life in our known universe or not. Then he made it clear that he hopes there will be intelligent life outside the planet in our known universe. He then stated, the existence of life is closer to reality than not, but all this is only a guess. Musk considered the simulation hypothesis as a possible solution to the Fermi paradox. The absence of any noticeable life may be evidence of our simulation. As if you were playing an adventure game, and you can see the stars in the background but you cannot get there. If it is not a simulation, then perhaps we are in a laboratory with an advanced alien civilization that monitors how we live and develop, out of curiosity, as we watch the mold in a petri dish. If you look at the level of technology that we currently live in, you can easily conclude that something strange will happen, and I mean here a strange way and a bad. Musk has talked a lot about the potential dangers of artificial intelligence, describing it as the greatest threat to the survival of the human race. In a 2014 dialogue at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Musk described its artificial intelligence as the greatest danger that humankind may face, stressing the need for oversight at the national and international levels to ensure that people do not act recklessly. He also described the development of artificial intelligence at the end of the dialogue as summoning Satan. Nevertheless, Musk had previously invested in Google DeepMind, an artificial intelligence company, which is developing a machine that works on artificial intelligence. In January 2015, he donated $10 million to the Institute for the Future of Life, an organization that aims to monitor existential risks to humans, especially the existential risks of artificial intelligence. Musk also contributed to the creation of OpenAI, a non-profit AI research organization. Musk justified an investment as not an investment for the purpose of achieving any return on investment, but for the purpose of monitoring developments inside. Musk continued, "There are films about this, like T-Monitor, that you see the frightening consequences of this development. Here it is our turn to make sure that we get the best, not the bad, results." In June 2016, Musk was asked if he believed that humans lived in computer simulations, which he answered as perhaps, and then explained, saying, "I think the strongest argument that we might live in simulation is that almost 40 years ago we had a rectangular and point bomb. That's what we were up to. Now we have a realistic 3D simulation with millions of people who play at the same time and improve every year. And very soon we will have a new, evolving virtual reality so that we cannot differentiate between games and reality." Musk's melancholy warnings brought many controversies between media professionals and non-social media professionals. One of the most famous disputes is a difference with Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg, after Zuckerberg described Musk's warnings as irresponsible warnings. What Musk replied to by saying that he had discussed with Zuckerberg about this and found that he had limited understanding. In 2014, Elon Musk discussed in an article entitled "The Smartest" in the Slate magazine, saying all these discussions and controversy are very early, because most of the robots currently made are still trying to get a hand to catch a ball or climb a ladder, describing the likeness of a mask summoning the devil, harmful as it may lead to severe cuts in AI research budgets. In Washington, D.C., the Foundation for Information Technology and Innovation (ITIF) awarded its annual prize to the Association for the Advancement of the Elimination of Artificial Intelligence. Its president, Robert Atkinson, complained that Musk and others said artificial intelligence was the greatest threat to the survival of humanity. Atkinson stated, "This message is not good if you want to end the funding that AI companies get from the U.S. Congress and transfer to the National Science Foundation." In December 2017, at a Tesla conference on neural information processing systems, Musk said, "I think public transportation is very bad. It is disgusting. Why do you want to enter something with many people? Do not go down where you want to go, do not ride from the place you want to ride from, it does not end where you want it to end. There are no fixed dates for it. It is really like the pain in the back. That is why not everyone loves it. And there can also be among this crowd of strangers a serial killer. Well, this is great." One of the Japanese commented immediately after his statement at the conference, saying that public transportation works effectively in Japan. The statement sparked many controversies on the media and social media for both the public and public transport officials. After that, urban planning and public transport expert Brent Todd started a campaign hashtag entitled "Great Things Happened in Public Transport." This hashtag quickly spread to dispel the idea that people all hated using public transportation. Gerald Walker, a well-known public transportation expert and consultant from Portland, said, "The hatred of Musk to share transportation with strangers is nothing but luxury, which only the rich can tolerate. And your idea will not work for the majority." Musk later commented on this statement, saying, "You are an idiot. Then I apologize, saying, sorry, I meant an annoying idiot." Musk is the CEO and chairman of the Musk Organization, a charitable organization that aims to provide solar energy in the affected areas. In 2010, Musk collaborated with SolarCity to donate approximately 25 kilowatts to the Hurricane Friends community in South Cody, Alabama. 183. In July 2011, the organization donated $25,000 to support a solar project in Soma, Fukushima, Japan, a city that was hit by a tsunami. In July 2014, Musk was asked by cartoonist Matthew Iman and William Turbo, the nephew of physicist and 20th-century explorer Nikola Tesla the Elder, to donate $8 million to create the Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe. Musk immediately agreed to donate $1 million in budget for the construction of a giant Tesla charger in the car park inside the museum. In January 2015, Musk donated $10 million to the Future of Life Institute to conduct a global research program to develop the benefits of artificial intelligence to serve humans. By 2015, 189, Musk had become a member of the XBREZE Foundation and a distinguished figure in his famous donation pledge. Musk met his first wife, Justin Wilson, a Canadian author, at Queen's University in Ontario. The couple married in 2000 and they separated in 2008. Their first son, Nevada Alexander Musk, died of sudden infant death syndrome while still in his 10th week. The couple later gave birth to 5 children using IVF technology, twins in 2004, and then triplets in 2006. The two share their nursery school with one another. In 2008, Musk started dating English actress Talulah Riley. In 2010, the couple married. In January 2012, Musk announced the end of his 4-year relationship, tweeting on Twitter saying, "It was 4 wonderful years. I will love you forever. You will meet a man one day, making you happy." In July 2013, Musk and Riley married again. In December 2014, Musk signed the divorce decree for the second time, although they later withdrew the document. In March 2016, it was announced that the document would be returned to the legal track again, but this time Riley signs the document for Musk. The divorce proceedings were ended in late 2016. In 2016, Musk began dating American actress Amber Heard, but this relationship didn't last long as the duo separated after 1 year of engagement as a result of their different schedules. In June 2017, Musk tweeted, saying, "A little bit of red wine, an antique recording, some of the ampen. You find magic." Health experts forbade mixing zolpidem with alcohol because of its high addictive effect and its increased chance of side effects. Musk caught the attention of the media after recommending that the public mix a dangerous drug with alcohol on social media. In 2006, Musk became a member of the National Academy of Aerospace Engineering and Sciences, USA. R&D creator in 2007. Interested in news of SpaceX, Tesla Motors and Solar City. 206, 2007 Best Entrepreneur Award for his work at Tesla Motors and SpaceX. Best Designed Award after design for the Tesla Roadster. 2006 Best Eco-Friendly Design Award for Tesla Roadster design. Presented by Russian President Mikhail Gorbachev. George Low Award from the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronaut for the best contribution in the field of space transportation for the year 2007 to 2008. The ability of Musk was recognized after the design of the Falcon 1 missile, the first private sector liquid fuel missile to reach orbit. The 2008 Wildlife Conservation National Achievement Award for Tesla Motors and Solar City. In partnership with journalist Thomas Friedman, U.S. Senator Patrick Leahy and Florida Governor Charlie Crist. Aviation Week Award 2008, for the most important achievement in the world in the spacecraft industry. Musk is included in the Times single quote 100 most influential people in the world list for 2010. The Fame Medal in 2010, the highest medal in air and space, after designing the first particularly developed missile that succeeds in reaching orbit in space. The medal was also awarded to Neil Armstrong, Burt Rutan of the Scale Composite and John Glenn. Musk was chosen as a list of the 75 most influential people in the 21st century by Esquire. In 2010, Musk was recognized as a living flying legend by the Kitty Hawk Foundation after its success in building a new space shuttle to succeed the Falcon 9 and Dragon. This prize was awarded to Buzz Aldrin and Richard Branson. In 2010, Musk was elected to the Board of Trustees of the California Institute of Technology, 220, but no longer holds this position. In a survey of the Space Foundation in 2010, Musk ranked 10th in the list of space heroes. In February 2011, Forbes' Musk was included in the top 20 CEOs under 40 list. In 2015, he was awarded an honorary IEEE membership. Musk has been working since the beginning of 2015 on the advisory board of Social Concept. In 2016, Musk was chosen as the second most influential person in the automotive industry. In June 2016, Business Insider magazine was selected for its list of top 10 creative businessmen alongside Mark Zuckerberg and Salman Khan. In December 2016, Musk ranked 21st in the Forbes list of strongest businessmen. In March 2017, UK-based Redtopia ranked Musk in the list of the world's 200 most influential businessmen. We done now. Wish you enjoy here. Thanks for watching. Goodbye my friends.